Hey, Giza here. Wednesday, 30th. Prescott, Arizona. Got the boss in the background. I don't care what you think about the boss now. But back in the 80s, he was a dude. I used to go down to Asbury Park before he was a star. And taking his music now and then with the E Shuffle Band. Asbury Park was about an hour or so from where I lived, up in the metro area of New Jersey. All right, what are we talking about? We're talking about sharpening knives, which I cannot get correct information from the knife community, and I'm very surprised. But then again, I'm not surprised. Because to get information from the knife community, you have to be a member of their battalion, their following, their beehive, their triad, whatever you want to, whatever they call their followers. Okay? If you're a follower, which means you're supporting them in some non-monetary or monetary fashion, you'll get information to help you. If you're just a John Doe novice newbie, forget about it. So let's jump to the deal. Any knife you have, it could be a foldable, a fixed blade, a kitchen knife, okay? It has a factory edge on it. The factory edge has an angle associated with it. And all knives are not the same. Each model of a knife is different. You're not told that. But that's what goes on. So, for example, if you pick up the Sharp Pebbler, which is a freestanding deal here, okay? It's got 1,000 grit stone, and it's got a 6,000 grit stone, okay? So you got that, and you turn this over, you're gonna have it this way, okay? You're going to have to use, let's take this out. These are guides, angle guides. So that's a 15, that's a 22, that's a 20, and that's a 17. So of your knives, they should be one of the four angles, okay? And then the way this works, is put your stone in here, okay? That's 15 degrees, okay? See that? You put the blade here. You're gonna lay the blade down. You're gonna line up the blade with this guide, and then you're gonna go across the stone. Well, you have to maintain this angle across the stone and back. Okay, and the number of passes, 20 passes, 30 passes, turn it over to the other side, whatever. You have to maintain an angle. That's how you sharpen the blade. When you know the angle, okay? I would highly recommend this because it has 4 different angles on it that all the knives should fall in. If you don't have the angle and you want to go straight, these are made in Japan, okay? You want to go straight stone, and this should be, let's see. I'll have to see what it is. I have to look it up. It's K40, but I don't remember what the gritty one is and what the smooth one is. I'll have to look it back up. Apologize. But it's by King. It's 250 grit and 1,000 grit. By King. Here, you're going to have to try to figure out the angle. And then there's a way you got to hold your wrist and your forearm so you don't screw up the blade. Because you don't want to damage the blade to the point where you're going to have to reprofile the edge, because that's going to be a nightmare. That's just my opinion now. When you go out and get the roller like I did, okay, pick this up from Amazon. One magnetic side is 15 degrees, the other magnetic side is 20. That's fine if the blade is either 20 or 15 degrees. It's not fine if the blade's 17 degrees. If it's 17 degrees, you've got to go on the sharp pebble. You have to sharpen the blade to the factory edge. And you have to find out what the factory edge is. Now, I can tell you I went to a local sharpener. I shared the story with you before. Oh, what did you do to the raccoon? The blade is all chewed up. What were you cutting? Rebar. I said, okay, the factory edge on a raccoon is 17 degrees. I'd like you to put back 17 degrees. If I remember correctly, maybe it's 15. 17 or 15. He says to me, no, I don't do it that way. I don't put back factory edges. I put my own edge. But that's not what the customer wants. I want the factory edge back on the blade. Now, you don't want the factory edge back on the blade. I got to leave that guy because, see, that guy's not helping me out. First of all, at that junction, I knew nothing about sharpening knives. But I do know this. I want the factory edge on the knife. Then as I progress with these knives, then I'll experiment with a knife with a different edge. But all I wanted now was take care of it. Nope. I'm going to put my own edge on there. The problem with him putting his own edge on there is he guarantees, in a way, he guarantees me to come back and see him again. If I don't have that degree here somewhere, right? If he doesn't tell me what he put on there, what good is that? The best way to go is right here. See, because the rolling thing is either 15 or 20. The pebble is 15, 17, 22, and 20. It gives you more variety. Yes, you're going to have to hold your arm, but you already know where to hold it. You already know. There's no guessing. There's no guessing because you already researched your knife and know what it is before you put it here. That's the key. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope this helps you. If you have any more information on sharpening knives, let me know, or a different product, let me know. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.